CIO Whisper. $340 million. Gone in a single incident. Not because the cloud failed, but because one CIO trusted a number that never protected him. Uptime looked perfect. Audits passed. Certifications cleared. And in the one moment that mattered, they learned something brutal. Uptime protects the vendor. Disaster recovery protects you. And only one of those was ever guaranteed. The incident didn't start with an outage. Everything was green. Dashboards showed full health. Compute up, storage up, network up. But inside the company, 890,000 live insurance claims were suddenly inaccessible. Agents couldn't retrieve records. Supervisors couldn't validate transactions. Customers were stranded in limbo. The infrastructure was up, but the business was completely down. Compliance tightened. Auditors demanded higher availability. Customers wanted faster claims processing. The cloud provider sold them confidence, 99.99% uptime, SOC2, ISO controls, automated failover. To the CIO, it looked airtight. Certified. Automated. Redundant. What could possibly go wrong? He believed uptime meant recovery. Assumed failover was automatic. Assumed the SLA covered the business. Here's what most leaders miss. Infrastructure uptime only means the platform is running. Here's what 99.99% uptime doesn't give you. Recovery. Data consistency. Failover. Business continuity. Everything the CIO assumed was built in was nowhere in the contract. He thought the vendor kept the warehouse safe. But the SLA only promised the lights would stay on. Not that the data inside would survive a fire. At 9:14 a.m., the primary storage cluster hit a silent corruption fault. Nothing crashed. It just stopped serving live data. In the war room, they waited for automated failover. 30 seconds. 2 minutes. 5 minutes. And then it hit them. There was no failover path. Never configured. Never tested. Never validated. What should have been a 30-second failover turned into an 11-hour manual rebuild. One support agent said, "For 11 hours, all I could tell customers was, I don't know if your claim exists." Engineers weren't restoring data. They were reconstructing it. Piece by piece. Table by table. Executives demanded timelines. Customers demanded answers. Regulators demanded explanations. The CIO had none. The company didn't lose $340 million because of downtime. They lost it because they had no recovery strategy. No active standby region. No replication policy. No DR runbooks. No drills. They had uptime. Zero recovery. After the incident, they ran a basic DR validation drill. In 26 seconds, they uncovered the missing failover path. 26 seconds, that could have prevented a $340 million disaster. This isn't rare. Most enterprises believe their cloud setup is protected, until the first real incident proves it isn't. Uptime is not resilience. SLA is not DR. Compliance is not protection. If you haven't tested recovery, you don't have recovery. Every company needs three things locked down: a real RPO, a real RTO, a tested failover path. Resilience isn't mysterious. One active region, one hot standby, and continuous replication between them, aligned to your RPO and RTO. That's it. And you test it. Not annually. Not during audits. Every quarter, until failover is muscle memory. Not defined on a slide. Not promised by a vendor. Proven in a drill. If you want the exact DR checklist I use with CIOs, comment DR checklist and I'll send it to you. Because uptime protects the vendor, but recovery protects you. This channel doesn't chase trends or rely on talking head commentary. It produces faceless, CIO-grade case studies, each one built through multiple iterations, with research, store-aligned testing, and careful visual pairing. The goal isn't to provide cookie-cutter answers, but to spark recognition at the boardroom level. CIOs and enterprise leaders return here for clarity, depth, and impact, not surface-level noise. That's why CIO Whisper exists. This is CIO Whisper. The future's moving fast. Subscribe for future-proof insights or get left behind. CIO Whisper.